Video survey of number one project at 18 Waterloo Square, Bognor Regis, and 75 High Street Bognor Regis. This is the top room, designated to be fitness centre after young people consulted. Hence, it has been the music room. This is to be moved downstairs. That's guitar left out. Now, survey of walls. A little bit of marking there. Ceiling survey. This is in no need of decoration. Further inspection of walls. Slight markings, but nothing that can't be sorted out later. It's not an urgent priority. There was a problem with the slider on this window, which we think is for the landlord to sort out. CCTV for security, more ceiling. Carpet. We will probably put floor matting suitable to the needs of fitness rooms. Proceed now into the corridor. The corridor is a new connecting corridor. Quite a lot of mess on the floor now, which is being moved downstairs. We're throwing out a lot of old stuff. Cupboard here, which is in decent condition, where we store a lot of stuff, including music material, while we make the music room space good. Walls, a slight problem there, but then again, not a major one. Ceiling in good order, not as claimed. The carpet, obviously, a little bit of ordinary cleaning to be done. Door, okay, and door here, okay. This is the laundry room, laundry dryer and washing machine, and ceiling again, okay. And walls, okay. Floor just needs a hoover, clean. This will probably end up coming back into the inner corridor here. We'd like to repaint it in due course because it's very dark. This door needs to be replaced, but that's easy enough in due course. This is a room out of use at the moment. It was a counselling room, but it's too far up. It will become an additional office plus the supervision room for the fitness space. Okay. Walls are okay, carpet okay. Again, no great issues here. We now come to the shower room. There's some work to be done here. There's also, we don't know quite what that is there, but we'll see to it and redecorate it. Doesn't seem to be coming. A bit of redecoration needed there where the, I think something's come off the wall, probably a toilet roll holder. Ceiling okay, sink okay, walls okay. Floor just needs a mop, that's it. There's some decoration work in centred here, and you can see as we come into the top of the stairs, and we'll probably have a video camera additionally here with a wide view so we can see who's coming through this door into there, and then we can see also down the stairs. This has now been decorated since the inspection. The decoration has been completed, it was part complete. Ceilings are okay. We have a problem here reaching, which we had one of our workers doing, has cut the cost down considerably. We need to finish that and we have to find a way to do that. Anyway, we're looking at that and we will attend to that. But it's not a major issue, I have to say. Young people certainly won't mind. Stairway, this carpet has been well cleaned underneath here by our worker. He's made a valiant effort, and he's also down the stairs as well. As we move down the stairs, we see one of our persistent problems here. This is because the door steps are either not installed or were taken out for some reason best known to previous people. This will be filled and painted. Thank you. Carpet, as you can see, is in a good state. Thank you. Door. We now come to the top landing. Top landing. Some paintwork here, but some of that's just stuff to be hoovered off. Paint has been painted recently, within the last 18 months. We refuse to accept that this is not, there may be a little touching up to do there, but not a lot. Perhaps another coat there, but generally, ceiling is in a good state. no need for action. Walls, well, seem to be okay to us. This needs repainting, we haven't done this yet. We need a new light in there, that's an easy job to do. And this is the girls' female toilet. It has been repainted, it hasn't been completed. There is touching up to do up top. Ben, who does our work on this, will be doing this for us. There you go. But the walls have been painted, so need completing. Floors are being cleaned, not a great problem. May need to attend to that. It's not an urgent issue, but it's a broken cover which we can get a new one. Not a major issue. Same here. Male toilet's a bit more of a problem. We'll go to those. Sinks. We actually made the hot water system work after years of not working. Void toilet. Now we took the floor out here because of damp. We had it been dry. Painting has taken place, but since we started to paint it, this has happened. We're not quite sure what that is. Is it external or is it internal? We don't know, so the landlord will have to look at that with us. Right, this has been done. Walls have been done. Ceilings seem to us to be in reasonable state. Flooring here. One of our more unstable young people, customers, users, decided, for whatever reason, life wasn't suiting him very well fairly recently, since the inspection. Another problem here with doors. Again, that's a job to be sorted out, which is not a major issue. Now we move along here. We now go to the confidential area, which houses our counselling information and similar work. Carpet. Carpet in a reasonable state, I'd say. Now we have this is the room where we keep all our, I'll lock that later, but this is a room where we keep our CCTV. It's in a decent state, we'll come back to that. This is our first counselling room. Carpet is little marked, but not a great problem. Walls in decent decorative order, no action proposed or required. Ceiling likewise. Good view. And fit for purpose. We now get into the main office, where the sexual health is also undertaken. Our worker here is habitually untidy, we can tell him about it. It needs a bit of a clean there. The walls will need redecoration, but it's not a vastly urgent business. It's not in dilapidation of any major nature. We put the sink in when the nurses came here. They were in the back room, but we moved them here after discussion with them. We do our sexual health stuff from here, although the nurses have now been withdrawn, along with all from all youth centres by the sound of it. Not good news. Right. Eventual redecoration. We're not pushing that one very fast, nor should we have to. Now this is our room I've got low key to at the minute. Someone's moved it, so. But this is the second counselling room. There's not a lot to be done in here. A couple of bits on the wall. Low use. We're going to turn it to a quiet computer room, as you can see in due course. Right. We now move into, so it's paintwork to be taken off here, but that's not a difficult problem. It wasn't gloss. This is the main relaxed room. It was sort of, well, it's always been a fairly underused room, unfortunately. We want to get much more use. Young people say they like a relaxation room, large TV, operating room, computer over here. We did have information work here, but is this good for group work? For sitting down and having a chat, frankly. Ceiling, okay. No problems on the ceilings. Walls, a little bit of decorative, but here's blue tack. It's one of the major curses of things. We can paint over that. A little bit of work there in this little cupboard. No problem there. We don't see any vast need to make an effort very too much. This back room was the nurse's room. It did a function for information, but now it's out of use. And this is going to be our storage area. there is a caveat to that, however. Now, there's some painting has been started here, largely completed, but there's some more to be done there. This wall goes to the boys' toilet, the male toilet. We might want to bring a lift up from the ground floor to here. This is on the first floor, obviously. So that would cost us a good 20,000 to do that and to put the lift through, toilet through into there. So we're going to wait until we can see what we're going to do and what our future is, obviously. No urgency. It's part of a schedule of work that goes on and has been going on. It depends on available cost, which is low if we do it ourselves, and of course therefore our volunteer and staff time, which we are using. We're a charity, we don't have access to sort of council tax or other things like that, so we have to take it slowly. These walls, as I say, have been redecorated. Obviously these bits need doing. We think we do the banisters in due course. Now the stairs have been largely cleaned. There are one or two items here, but we'll get those off. This area, obviously we need to repaint there, but it's not, again, a major issue. Someone has made a mark on the wall, we'll deal with that. It's fairly recent actually. Lucky pups. But the walls are generally in a decent and tenable state. More paint, but we'll get that off, as I say. We're doing work on that on a consistent basis. We did use young people to help us do the work. This is the cafe area, which we're going to. This is the one most heavily in use, so you might expect it to show more signs of wear and tear. Lights on. Walls. These were repainted as probably 2013. So this one has been subject to all sorts of stickings and stuff, so we will deal with that. There's some issues here, possibly external damp. This window, we've notified Aaron to come and sort that out. And again, this is more paintwork to be sorted, but it was done within the last few months. So young people are fairly tough on floors and the causes of flaws. Pool table in reasonable state. Carpets, more wall here again. It needs some touching and repainting here. We're going to get it. That's within the schedule. Flooring here is okay, and so is the flooring here. This is okay. Get a bit of paint on it. But so when you ask young people to paint, they don't always paint quite the way you want them to. But it's good for them to be involved in the care of their own building, which is what this is. And it's used at the level at which you'd expect young people to use it. The hulking great louts who, for instance, jump on sofas. The sofas, however nice they look, may not last as well as they should. So we get a second-hand sofa, which is much tougher. Little job to be done here to reinstall that properly. And so that's this room, and it does need some work. This central column, recently repainted, but we need to touch it up because of blue tacking and curse of any public premises. This door, we're going to check the fire officer whether it's needed now as a fire door, given that there is a fire escape here, out of here at the front. That is off a hinge slightly. We need to sort that out and get that done. Top hinge is slightly come away, broken. There are those walls here. This is the most problematic room. However, this is out of use and locked. This is the old information room. We found water coming down this wall. It had this cladding on originally. When we found the water coming down, we noticed it was coming out of electrical fittings on the ceiling, which was a suspended ceiling, not what you can see here. So we took the cladding off here and revealed much of it was rotten and had to come down. We also then examined through a panel up here, through the roof and shone a light and found water indeed had heavily penetrated the suspended ceiling, and the suspended ceiling appeared to be full of a lot of very suspicious wire, including with some bare ends. So what we did is we asked Bradley's to come in. This ceiling, when we took the ceiling down on their advice and they removed the electrical wiring, so it's been taken right up. This ceiling is what we found, including these holes. And if one looks, this will suggest very strongly, these are butcher's hooks. That is the wall of the butcher's shop, which is shown in the photograph we have from 1913 even, so it's over 100 years old. This suggests very much that the suspended ceiling was put in, and not much notice was taken of this ceiling at all. This is what they had, and that was what the shop was like at the time, and they just bottled everything in. And that's how it was handed to this charity. So we take no responsibility for this. This is a suspended ceiling which concealed a lot of issues, which we took out, or had taken out quickly on professional advice, as constituting a danger. We'll now step outside with some one or two external issues. So the rails need repainting, they probably do here, but whose responsibility are the rails? This is an external fitting. I think this belongs to the district council. However, we're quite willing to do the work if we can find the paint, which is not expensive, and do it ourselves. This was redone in recent times, within the last year or so, by the district council, part of its obligations. This is our common passage, access passage to the side of the building, and we're now looking up here. There is a leak there, but that's not high enough to account for this stuff in the boys' toilet. So we're not quite sure where that boys' toilet is. So we asked the council to come in and sort that out. And that's the window to the girls' toilet. There appears to be nothing suggesting anything, so it needs investigating. We don't know quite what's going on there. This is our nearest inhabited neighbourhood, and this is our cafe. These are neighbours, and therefore obviously the pub as well, and the restaurant here. What we see here is some marking that's taken place in recent times since it was repainted a year ago. Something's been flung up there. I don't like the look of it. There's a lot of it. It needs to be resorted, and again that's a landlord's business. The pub seem to remove that and claim it for trophy. This is the front. Council's due to do this. It needs redoing soon. We'd like a larger sign here. These railings, again, are the council's responsibility, we suggest. We'd like to, however, request that we can have coloured tops which would make it water stuff. We'll do that. 3 different colours, just all the way through. Right round, and make it look very attractive at fairly low cost and very effective outcome. This is our area here. We maintain this. Young people come out here and make a mess. They've already destroyed these benches, but we're going to repair those or dump them. They just sit so heavily on everything. And you have to realise that that is the truth of this building. It is used by and is for young people, not anyone else. And so their use of it is very what you'd expect. We're going to fill these windows in with pictures once we've got the music room space, which we'll come back to now in here, in that same room. So our intention is to make this into a music space. We would put, and the planning, we've got quotes to come in, to put cladding, some form of false wall here, which will help sort the soundproofing. With a super covering, we're told that flame retardant carpet underlay in 1 or 2 layers is very effective. And we'll put, again, new cladding on the walls here. We'll restore that there. They took that down. That was one part too far that they took down. And this will be the music studio. No need for soundproofing that way, we think, because it's A, thick and B, the pub's next door, and we talked to the landlady. We will look at that anyway. We'll have to have soundproofing here because it'll carry up, and we've got counselling and so forth in this building. So, good thing. Now, this area will provide a good soundproofing. We've tested it out already. We've had noise meters on the drums there, outside the building and inside. And it's a big reduction when we close everything, including this door, which unfortunately we're not persuaded young people not to keep using. There's no way we can stop them, except shout at them occasionally. So that is another CCTV there, as you can see. There will be one in this room, and there is one in here. So there are 5 in the building at the moment. We intend to have 8. We have another 3 spaces on the unit. We intend to have 8, and that should make it a lot safer than it is even. The external security system didn't work, so the normal security bells and everything, they sounded, but only inside this building, and it wasn't put anywhere. Oh, very intellectual. Right. There's another CCTV camera here. This is back on the first floor with the toilets along there. And there is one also in this room here. We don't have them in the confidential area, it's not possible. We go back now to the area of where the CCTV room is, in a confidential area. Eventually we're going to move all our filing cabinets in here. There'll be a secure area for them, which is very good. This is the CCTV room. It's not on at the minute. It's recording 24/7. Ceiling's okay. Storage of all sorts of stuff. We've got rid of so much rubbish. This place was full of dead things, dead electrical things, and the like. We've had to shift them all. Very sophisticated IT system, which is of absolutely no use to anyone. Yes, there we go. So, that's that. Carpets need a clean. Yeah, there could be some painting done, although I don't see a huge point in doing it in a storeroom, quite frankly. When you've got charity, you've got other things to worry about. Local councils and big companies, government departments, but we don't. Oh, what's going on? I think we keep all doors locked. Part of our security system. Back in this room, the proposed fitness space. There is the nearest neighbour on the other side of Waterloo Square. Sound, we've tested this already, is not an issue going out from this part of the building at all. Probably the best view in Bognor from an office and from a public building. Wonderful. These again are our neighbours here. Now, if we're going to have young people up here, we propose it is likely to put some form of setting, some sort of soundproofing, another wall, some sort of glass area or something, or plastic, something which allows the light in but stops the sound going out. Particularly if they want music in here as part of their fitness regime, which I'm sure they will. These holes are shelving areas. We've taken them out. Obviously, it probably won't have a place in the fitness room, and that's that. We're going to move the CCTV probably to that corner simply because it'll give us better coverage, and it'll help then with the coverage through the corridor from the one at the top of the stairs. Well, that completes the survey.